Hello, hello, hello. Let's see if I'm sounding correctly. Okay, yeah, we're running. Hello, everybody. It's me, Ray-KonVT, and I hope you've all had a wonderful day. So, let us go down to the system. Today, we shall be doing some simple things here. So, trying to get it. No, I don't have nothing in there. Come on, get him. Okay. So today, we have some simple tasks that we're going to be running here. So, our tasks are going to be one, we're going to be running. We're going to be doing some playtesting with Car5 Vanguard area. We're going to be doing some Alfred early. Well, King of Knights Alfred. There's no Alfred early. That's me being confused. Sorry about that. Then, after that, well, mostly we're going to be focusing on that. Just playing around, testing out how it works. Something while I was building the deck, because I built it before the stream a few hours earlier, was that just like all things in the Car5 area, it's sadly there's not a lot we can work with. I'm pretty sure there's another strategy I can try with the deck in particular, but overall there's not really a very good surplus of cards we can jump in, and I'm not even talking about like the cards that we need that are supported by its own abilities, since it's asking for Royal Paladin cards. I'm also just saying in general, since standard format is sadly very saturated with cards that are very focused on card name and not necessarily skill. So a lot of the cards that involve either superior call or something like that are kind of restricted. I try to add at most cards that are staples or easier to add, not necessarily grabbing the expensive cards and running limits. So I'm not adding the Grade 1 promo, the dog, I'm not adding him. And I'm not adding the Grade 2 unit that activate if this card's placed by something else other than order, other than by hand, then it can activate skill or the order variation, since it's not really something important for that particular deck in general. Hello, Japanese Marco. Hope you had a wonderful day. Today we're just gonna be doing some testing. Hope you. I gotta wait for it there. Just gonna be doing some play testing here. I'm feeling pretty good. I've just had it's a pretty average day. I just worked a bit, basically chilled. I basically was doing some schoolwork, doom scrolling. Basically, that's all I did today. I was also contemplating how I was gonna do this. Was searching some of the things for the deck and so on and so forth. But overall, it's been a good day. It's not a bad day. I'm gonna take some soup. Some good soup. Without further ado, let's start jumping into area. There we go. Same lot of work. Yeah. Let's get rid of my desk. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit troublesome. The most I'm gonna be really screwed over is the week. During the week, I'm gonna be very busy during certain days. So there are gonna be less of me being able to do my shenanigans of streams. I'm mostly being restricted to like weekends and so on, thanks to these particular days. But between these two next week are gonna be my busiest weeks of the entire year, because I'm gonna be doing sorted finals, and so I'll probably be locked off for the rest of the week until further notice. If Friday I get my schedule open, then I'll probably do something. If I can't, then I'll probably leave something in the about section of the Twitch. But overall, let's start talking about what we have for King of Knights. So this is my overall build. Let's go look at the ride line first. We're going to be running the Blaster Blade ride line for this, and let's make it work. Obviously, Marin just lets me search for my Grade 2. When you roll on Grade 2 or Blaster, look at the top of the 7 cards you deck. You have 1 Grade 2 cards with Blaster. Actually, it's not really good, is it? Yeah, this is not really good. The deck is not very Blaster. This deck, so not really good. All right, I bought Deer Days and made a Zorga, and it's still in development. Oh, neat. What did you build? Did you build base Zorga, the second version of Zorga, Mascus, or did you build the Divine Skills? Which one did you build? Right now, I'm trying to do Star Hardys. The faded ones are gone. Ah, that's a good one. That's a good one. It's pretty good. At least for my sake, I want to try to make a build for like base Sorga. I don't know. I just want to play around. He's very basic because he's pretty cheap. It helps out. I'm trying to actually build Star Haja in Dear Days. Sadly, Star Haja needs a lot of support in order for it to be able to operate properly. Like, the Star Haja we have now is a lot better and a lot more consistent in what it's able to do compared to the Star Haja we have restricted on Dear Days. So it's not really going to be comfortable to play. I'll still try to play, but it's not going to be comfortable. Feel actually a lot more comfortable playing Shield Pitcher, for God's sake. Okay, let me just change my right line bit. I'm gonna have to scrub my right line bit because I gotta throw away Marin because Marin's not gonna be really that good. Let's see. What can I add instead? Also want to make Black Marin Youth Brick. The one deck I want to do is Greedon. I want to build Greedon because I saw a defensive Greedon build, which is not necessarily that it's super defensive, but it has a Blitz order that makes it really buff in defensive power atoms, which is really interesting. I really want to try that. He's a very selfish unit, but he looks very fun. Okay, let me just search for a new Grave One Ride Line to switch it. Since the Alden one is the one I should be looking into. Second. Should be like around there. I see. Yeah, I just like building defensive deck. I'm pretty sure it's already there. Yeah, it should be there. Darful Dolls deck, so I'll probably also build that in here. You roll up on reveal 3 different grades from them. Look at the top 5 grades. I have a good variety of grades, sort of. Grade 1s, grade 2s, grade 3s. Yeah, I'm meant to play Tournament IRL and play third first time using Luard. Neat! Which is really good. It's a very consistent deck. The stride decks are just... They're not unfairly good. They're just too well built in comparison to the rest of the game. They have too many. They over-engineered them and made them too good. That's why he hasn't even gotten support in a while, and he's still very good. So I don't know how they're probably gonna put a restrict some point in like 20 years. That deck when they're not, when they send another support, they're probably not gonna ban it because they want to make money. But like, yeah, it's kind of insane how well it's maintained itself, in considering how long it's been. Another thing I did today was also I managed to order the new set of cards that released last week. It wasn't Dimensional Transcendence. Dimensional Transcendence was the other one. It was something about a Fang or something, I don't know. But I managed to order at least the Stoichcast stuff, some Dragon Empire stuff. I'm not really going to be building Sakura. It's not really a deck I'm comfortable with. So, and now I'm really excited about, so I'm not going to build her. Okay, I have to bring one here. I have to have that Blaster Blade. I'm going to have it there to just retire some stuff. So now just slap, press A. Yeah, it's neat. Very happy. Managed to get the Sarhaya support that I actually need in order to make it actually useful, which is very neat. My plasma card. On. Card to the virtual weapon or reveal the deck. If you're not revealed, it would just give me a win goal play. If this card doesn't give me, I'm planning to make the faded ones over IRL. Oh, neat. Another deck that I would want to build IRL. Oh yeah, I did order some of the support for Alkilibras. I like Alkilibras. Alkilibras and Sarhayas are just decks I feel very comfortable with. But it's partially because Alkilibras plays with keywords. I really want Bushi to like use keywords. Like, it's a very good mechanic. You don't have to rely on names. If you ever feel like making a new monster but still using a keyword, then you can just do that. And either keywords or like types, like use Tear Dragon, Lava Dragon, Fire Dragon, something like that. I prefer keywords. Keywords, you can be a lot more flexible with like card design and stuff. You can just build whatever. Instead of using cards like instead of using like if you're using either Eugene or Gandeva or using the keywords would be better. I agree. Yeah, it's just like it makes sense. Like either have keywords or have like how I did. Oh, you've had a wonderful day. Here we are just nerding about Vanguard. Last one. Where are you? Wait, there it is. So now where is Alfred? Where are you, old man? I accidentally throw him out. I did. There we go. Another right deck. Potato. New in the stream. Woo, hey. I'm doing good. Thank you. I've mostly just had a very lazy day. Just ordered some cards from this latest set and some of the older sets that I didn't buy. And just gonna be testing Alfred. For example, old dark irregular, special say darkness. Darkness was a neat keyword. It's a very minimal. It's basically just shove something to soul, darkness is activated. That's it. It's very neat. It's something that literally any deck in dark irregular does. Like even the Nightmareland deck that they try to make, I wish that had more support. Honestly, Nightmareland getting an official deck. That I was excited. I saw Nightmareland and I was like, this would have been a cool like side deck. Like if they're gonna restrict by names, restrict by types instead. I would appreciate that a lot. Whatever. I'll just add Marin, honestly. Let's just add Marin. And just live to kill the kill. My game, throw away Blast Blade. Do it again. Beep, beep, beep. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna roll the Blast Blade, so I'm just gonna be pulling a wing over, so that's it. Did I throw out any other cards by accident? Okay. Alright, there you go. I'm saving the deck here, and now we're gonna have. So basically, this is just gonna deck. I'm just gonna keep Marin, and I'm just gonna be doing this Imperial Call for Winglebrave, just getting a 6K out of the board. That's it's a decent support that I don't have to invest in, so it's fine. It's less drawing into the deck, which would be a lot less good. It is what it is. Let's see. Alright, let's just read King of Knights Alfred, doing your soul. Continues during your turn. This unit cannot be boosted. If your soul has a blaster blade, this unit gets 2k power for each of your rear cards. If it gets 8k or more and your opponent's Vanguard gets greater, it gets a crit +1, which is very neat. Second skill auto, Vanguard once per turn, energy blast 3, search your deck for the 1 grade 3 card or less unit with Royal Paladin's card name, auto to rear, and shuffle your deck. Choose 1 unit's auto abilities until the turn. For that cost, it's -1 counterblast for activating said skill. And when this unit attacks, kind of +1, choose a rear guard with Royal Paladin for its clan name and stand. When the deck is grade 3 or greater, just 2 of them instead of 1. Just a very overall neat card. Obviously, we would need a lot more Royal Paladins in order to make it a lot more effective. Sadly, there are not that many. But thankfully, we managed to get 2 more cards to be added to this set, which is our substitute for Knight of Silence Gallatin, which is starting tank 0. Which is read, this card's regarded as Knight of Silence Gallatin, and auto with if your Vanguard is with Royal Paladin for its clan, this cost may be paid with Energy Blast 3. Once you place it on rear guard, if you have a rear guard with the same card name as this unit, Counter Blast 1, draw a card. Then, with the unit attacks, the grade 3 greater unit, this unit gets 5k prior to the turn. If you have 4 more units, it gets 10k instead, so it's a 20k on its own. And with this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard with only Royal Paladin for its clan name, or its clan, and you persona roll this turn, stand this unit by your ability, Counter Blast 1, your opponent cannot activate auto abilities until the end of that battle. And just a sort of neat finisher, I guess. But you only mostly have it just to have the extra draw or something and using the Energy Blast. Other skill, other card I'll be having is Bracing Angel Ladder just to keep my board. And the other new card is the Shining Wing Star of Regalia. Very, very neat thing. Stoy Catter Sanctuary Soul Saver substitute, which is sort of cool. So your turn, if you have a greater grid rank with Alfred, it's card into space 5k power, and your opponent's rank is greater grid, is going to get all the following skills. From row, at the beginning of your battle phase, counterblast 1, choose 3 of your units, and they gain 5k power. If your persona row this turn, choose all of your units instead of 3. As the unit attacks, if the unit stands by your Vanguard's ability, and now drive check when you move from the battle, your career card attack this turn, so blast 1 key on its Alfred until the end of the battle, increase or decrease this unit's drive to 1 and perform drive check. Overall, it has decent support, and with the newer cards that were added for it to work with Alfred, it does give it like more names to tap into. It's very neat. Other than that, the other Royal Paladin cards that we're going to be having is Knight of Loyalty Bedivere. We're going to be having Knight of Friendship K, mostly because one calls the other, and technically speaking, they also fall into the, well, not technically speaking, they also fall into the abilities of Alfred because they have the Royal Paladin clan, so we can use them. And we can technically reduce this cost by just making the Soul Blast a cost. Other neat card that we're going to be having is Baptista Kokoa. Just a pretty decent card that doesn't really need a specific clan in order to use. It just asks, if you have a Vanguard with only a clan, no Jisung has this card gets all the skills. Which is, when this unit is placed, auto, put a card from your hand to soul, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose the 1 card from and then put it into hand, put the rest at the top of the deck or into the soul. If it was put into the soul by this effect, the unit gains 5k power until the end of the turn. So just a top search and then jump to soul, or just move it to bottom and then just get a draw, so it's not a minus. And your opponent's Vanguard is a greater grid, your opponent's drive check or damage check reveals a trigger. This turn, this unit gains 10k power or 10k shield. So even in the board, if my opponent just pulls the trigger and ends up screwing me over, thanks to her ability, I'll be able to catch up. And if they just get a trigger anyway during their step, then she just becomes a 15k shield, which is very nice. We need more skills with this amount of power level, because the first skill is basically already really good, regardless of the extra 5k. The 5k is neat, it makes the skill better. But this second skill just makes her like a lot more flexible. Like having a 10k would have been better here, but that would have made her a lot more toxic, in my opinion. So without further ado, let's just jump into action and let's just get to work. I'm gonna pick my Naoki Ishida and jump in right in. If any of you have card for area and want to play, you can drop right in. We can start. The reason I'm using Vank Pro is just because sadly it's not up to date at the moment. So I'm just going to be jumping into here. Plus also Vank Pro is, I mean, nothing against Vank Pro. It's just that area just already has already. It has a team as far as I'm concerned. While Vank Pro sadly is one guy running the whole thing. Tails, I'm calling Tails already. Let us see this first. And good luck, have fun. Let's shove. I can do this early. Only need one of the Ks. Don't think I need the PGs. Rather than 3s. Pretty decent and pretty good. This is a second turn card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. Flame Glam Ja. The Flame. Okay. My turn draw. Dropping this lady here. And wait, no, that's not it. Energy press, thank you. Then gonna draw. And then thanks to that unit skill, get another draw. Not the best, but whatever. No other skills gonna be out there. That's only where we're combat blaster. So calling. Gotta do a bit of rush here. Call. Cool. In place. Put a card from your hand to solo. The top 2 cards. And choose a unit from among them. Check the soul. And choose the 1 card from among them. Put it into hand. Put the rest at the top 2. There we go. Ooh, that's pretty good. After reveal, out to great deck, choose 1 card from and then put it into hand, put the rest on top of the deck or into soul. So putting it on top of the deck, honestly. One to hand. And one to top. Perfect. This card's already a 10 out of 10. Just a 10 out of 10 card as long as you're running it with a clan. But for like Kingdom Knights Alfred, Coco, you're pretty good. Ooh. I'm actually very excited how this is gonna go well. Is the person there? Okay, yeah. And now swing. Oh yeah, that top. Oh, they guarded. Yeah. But I'm getting a good defensive here, man. Basically gave them no choice. Either take the damage or suffer the consequences. Coco, you are a solid unit. What the hell? Literally first turn let me set up just a tiny bit of soul. Now I gotta make sure Coco's in the back. And I'm gonna be with 1 damage. I'll be retiring as well. So I'll try to take 1 damage. And they'll probably aim at Coco, most likely. Alfred doesn't really... He gets more power depending on all the reasons. How many reasons? I'm going to try to save her, but Coco's really solid. So I'm going to try to keep her in the back row. If push comes to shove, I'll probably... Depends. Thinking of throwing a grade 2 in there. Just sort of wing the brave in the front. Attack gets a good balance in the turn. If it's a third battle turn, it gets an okay power. The other ones are coming in bigger. There we go. There we go. Grade 2 is going to be aiming for Coco. I could make them work. They're aiming, yep. I made them spend all the attacks. Okay. Will not be getting the counterblast for that game. I won't be doing retire. Okay. And draw. Discard, but I'll be getting a draw out of that. Draw. Trigger will not be getting the counterblast for that. So that will be a bit of a whiff, but I can still work with it. Let's see. Just another swing of the van. Draw trigger, that's perfect. Power and draw. Pretty solid. For my triggers, I mostly chose to do rainbow, mostly because I just want to try to get a feel of what the deck really wants. So rainbow's just the easiest way of just like giving it all and see what feels the best to pull. Right now, I think rainbow for this deck is fine. I think it's gonna need more. It's gonna need the 4 draws, at least from my understanding, because it just does not have a lot of things that lets it search or draw or call. It has the few things that it has available to it, but it doesn't have a lot. So I believe that I should keep the draws at the minimum, but I don't know if I should keep either front or crit. Obviously, crit sounds a lot better, but my Vanguard can basically just boost its base crit for if my opponent's already in 3, which they are now, as long as I have Blast Blade and I have the Order. Oh, right, I forgot to call. Yeah, that's not. I'll have to no guard this. Got to do Single Brave. See, during your fight, during all the unit gates, lost that guy. That's fine. Let's see. I will have to. The OT skill should be up. It should be like. Oh. Okay. Nah, I'm good. One. They pulled it. Lost Coco there. Yeah, that sucks. Oh well. Just me testing, so I'm not really as bothered. Go up. Losing the Coco, that's fine. I don't wanna. I need to make the board, so I'm gonna have to. Alright, nice Alfred. 2. First off, thanks to Cannibals, I'll be able to do some shenanigans. First off, here. There we go. Cannibals. Blast. Switch 30 units go away. Right here. And that for now, cultising this unit. So looking for the Bedivere. There's K. Shuffle, right? Yeah. Deck. Quadra. And when boost, it gets an extra 5k power. That's very neat. Also, we'll be doing this last skill. High energy blasting 3. 1, 2, 3. So you deck with the 1 grade 3 or less unit card with Royal Paladin's card name. I think I'm gonna take out the 1 card with Regalia. And I'll have the Counterblast ability enabled. I don't have the Soul Alfred though into the Soul. So I won't be getting the draw. I'll search my name. So I can choose either Zero, which I can do the Counterblast ability, get the draw when the attacks. Yeah, just a bit of pressure. It's already gonna get the restate, so it doesn't really matter as much. Yeah, plus also get an intercept. Royal Paladin, so it's fine. Got the reach up here. Then I'm gonna be calling one of that unit's auto abilities. Place. If you have regard the same, not regard with the same card name as this unit, I can kind of less one draw card. I'll be getting that draw, and also with my, I think I'm gonna show one of the fronts. I think I will, and then call, activating skill. So I can shove my Regalia. Soul. Then I can look at top 2. Choose 1 to hand and 1 to top of soul. Hand. And to soul. And since I shoved the soul, gets an extra 5k power. And also, as you get super power for each of rear guard, it gets 8k power more if you're going. I have for each of my rear guards, so I have 4, so it's a total of 8k. 8k, then crit plus 5, and then activating skill during your turn. All your rear guard vanguard get plus 5k. Draw a card. All your regards cannot be chosen based on a card effect, and then I can just shove this. So now I'm fully prepped in order to do some schmacking around here. And yeah. And with the attacks, with the graveyard, you have 4 more units, 10k power instead. So battle. Attack skill plus 10k. Perfect. Then attack skill has 2, kind of less 1. Rear guard standing. Oh, they're great too. I could have stood 2. Ah, well, that sucks. That's on me. Two to pass. Okay, for sure. Yeah, I pass. That does not matter what you want. Pass. Grab something from the drop zone. Damn. And second check. Draw trigger, power to here. Yeah, I just take 3 damage, but yeah, first, yeah, second, yeah, Damn, that's crazy. You didn't recover crap for that. I didn't even do the skills correctly. Damn, that is crazy. Very crazy. $23K? $28K. No, okay. And I'm just gonna swing. Damn, that is crazy. Yeah, and my turn. I played that incorrectly, but like, holy, that was a drive and a half. Holy. Up, yeah. Just playing with the camera bits. Now, will I survive? I have a perfect guard. I have an extra draw. I got all my fronts. I got 2 intercepts I can use. I can retire. Also, I get the extra 5K because of my Regalis piece. Very neat. I would have actually been a lot more powerful. I would have been over the 28K line. I can intercept freely. That was a good. That was a good Regalis piece to add to this deck. Just protects my board, and I can just sacrifice the board if I intercept if I need to. If I have this really good, then there's a chance that I could use the Grade 2 Divine Sister that searches for a set order. So I would have a combination of more deck thinning, but also I could use all my cards for intercept. But that is only on the off chance that I can get the order and I could do that. It's mostly just for deck thinning and just having a pretty decent board. But man, Cocoa really helps here as well. Is a solid ass card. Also managed to buy the dog breeder cards that were released with this new English set. Pretty cheap. I basically for what I wanted for Stoicheia, for what I wanted. I also ordered the Sirens. For what I wanted for Stoicheia, Dragon Empire, and so on and so forth. I basically only spent like 100. These sets are very cheap. This is a restanding lady. I'm gonna be trying to block as much as possible because I don't have a shield. And then I think I'm gonna be dropping this guy here, gets an extra 5K shield, and then dropping a K. So it's a 2 to pass. Nothing. Beep. I don't really have to invest in Spirit Calling anything else. I'm pretty comfortable where I am. Persona writing next turn. Spirit Calling another unit in the back row. Have them in a pretty good position. I'm in a very comfortable position. 29K. To drive. to be a 33 call 33k. Okay. Call, shield, is like a shield. And then I just need to drop, okay? Yeah. Two. Wow, 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 wow. Regalis piece. Alright. So then I'm just gonna drop a K. Two. And I'm just keeping this from hand. Well, yeah, just one. Fuck it. I don't care at this point. Pull your triggers, man. Yeah, pull your crit. Front. Now I need to pull triggers in order to. Yeah. Front. Yeah, thank you. Nothing. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed. I basically need to. The other hits coming in really big. I had to guard the Vanguard. Kind of blast. Drop. Guard. This would make it 38, 38, 48, 48. No, it just won't be enough. GG. I misplayed. Oh well. Save replay. Nah. Deck editor. I forgot to do the Winkle Brave, so I did not have enough power. It wouldn't have mattered as much there. I did the misplay where I could have attacked twice, since he was in grade 3. I could have actually taken advantage of that. I have this card mostly just if I draw all the heal, I can just activate this. I also did the misplay where I could have taken the first hit, taken that damage, and then I could have blocked the other attack. I had triggers in hand, so I could have. I'll take this one out, another one with this one. Have it. A Bracing Angel is good. Next one, Angel Life is really good. I think I'm just gonna have it like this. Slight modification should be. Chaos Blazer. If you DC, you win. By DC. Just drinking some water. The deck did alright. I did misplace. But it is what it is. I'm not really upset about it. Another deck. I do want to try the new Star Hog. I've not been able to get opportunities to play outside of my area, considering my schedules and the things I've been doing. Partially out of my own laziness, but also because I've just been the school. Wait, why is this guy moving? Split? We got one split. Let us see what we can get in. Tails. Heads, issues. It's a good one. I don't need K. I don't need PG. The heal interesting. Try to shove it. trigger. OT's not that good. The Scotty. Fun. And window. There we go. Now I gotta remember to do Wingle Break when I get rid of the pawn by platform. Sure. Draw. Okay. 3. Go. I can drop right in there. Kill. So. Top 2. Bigger damage. Fronts won't matter. I can attack the Vanguard if they get double trigger. I'll still be doing some damage. And if I can guard the first attack, then I can just throw it on the rear. This goes to hand. Ah, no, that's not. That's not what I meant. Hand. Oh. There we go. AK. It should do. I should have discarded Biscotti. That was my brain not working. 23k. That's perfect. Drive check. Critical trigger. All effects here. And crit here. And then 18k. There we go. Solid. That was solid. Now, next turn, I'll take the damage. Activate Blaster Blade's effect so I can pop something. Because if they're going to be calling something, then if not, I'll just get the draw. It's still a win-win in my end. Let's see how this works out. Causes my ability. Will you commit something else? You're committing something else. Just that your skill. You can choose, boy. You can choose. Oh, look at top left for the deck. Pick something, call it to rear. There you go. Get more pressure. Razal, I just need 1 damage. Hit. Great. Thousand card issue is greater from Razal in front, really from your hand, shuffle your deck. You do not reveal card counters. So you don't lose any. And with the attack, if you create a Razal, it can back it when then if the place to go by the player, create your card name. Then so has 4 more cards, you can take a power. So he already has Destiny King. So basically, your goal with this card is basically call it on grade 2, search for Razal, and then intercept with it. So then you can guard with it. Intercept with it. Okay. Guard. It's a heal, that's fine. Okay, yeah. Damage it. Draw trigger, that was solid. Gives me a drop, that's a pretty good draw. Aims for my lady. Sadly, she has to die. Okay. Stand and draw. Can't discard that one, we'll have to drop the cards. First off, Blade skill, kind of +1, tire. Perfect, you're not getting her back. And then skill. I look at top 7. I'm just going to use it to reshuffle, because I won't have a blaster. Top 7. Damn, there's no blasters here. That's crazy. Shuffle. So, call it back. Wingle. Call it to... We'll call it here, call it here, here. Now keep Wingle there. I'm gonna do your Vanguard will roll plan for scans, you can energy blast. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just do that. Then, oh, activate skill, Vanguard draw. It's fine. That's a lot defensive, so battle. Doing. Regardless of what I deep. Vanguard or rear? Vanguard or rear? Think. Rear guard. Trigger, that's perfectly fine. And then rear. There we go. End of turn. Ah, how the turntables. How the turntables. I did not know I was activating this. Now, what are they gonna do? I now have a Biscotti for next turn. I have a skill, so I can activate stuff. Conducted my grade 3 out. There we go. He has Fate of Miracles. Activating the grade 2 skill. Results with the movie to this room. Drop card. It's fine. Customizable is very handy, just helps me just decimate more of the board, so now he's forced to reassess his board. Moves this one to the front. Since it has Resile, he can aim at my grade 2. Yeah, he's not committing much because he can't commit much. That's fine, my friend. No guard. Critical, you wasted it there. Damage check. Not even damage check, it just goes. Yeah, I gotta draw. Thank you. Stand. Draw. Just dropping this little lady here. Right. Then, energy blessing. Let's see. I'll be doing the counter blast. I'll be whiffing that. I prefer to whiff the draw Biscotti and just decide this play. Yep. Keep that. Then Uno do stress. Just switch my down. Either call the grade 2. Oh wait. I can call K. Yeah, I can call K. I can call better. Shuffle. Then we have to pay the Soul Blast cost. So for that one, took Betty out, so I can throw K. Why? Can't replace from hand. Ah, then okay. Then I'm just shoving it back into the deck. No. Back into the deck then. Then I'm calling this bastard. Shuffle, counter blast reduce, so I can draw a card. Then call this lady here. Over here. Use a card from my hand, shove it in there. Will most likely shove a copy of her. Get top 2 cards in my deck. Choose one to add to hand. At the top. Then call. And yeah, call. I lose nothing by this. Okay. I can't do the Soul Blast, but I'll be able to do the double. Then Vanguard skill, since I have 5. It's 10k. +1. Battle. +10k. Vanguard. And have 6 more. Okay, so I can't do the Bedivere combo. I was wrong. At most I can do. Okay. Damn, I get power and draw. Sweet. 2 damage. You can heal. Sweet. Your move. Few misplays. Few missing hands. But we're back. We are back. Now he rode upon again. He still doesn't have Fate of One of Miracles Rezal yet. Damn, that's crazy. Okay. Don't know why you're trying to kill it. Ha, 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 ha. It won't matter much, your struggle. That's 2 out of the deck, right? Nope, only 1. Yep, only 1. Oh, they left. Oh, they left. That was funny. It was incredibly funny. Wasn't even very optimal. It was just, I'm just in a better position than him. he did not get Rezal, so he's just dying. Save replay. Nope. Not really needing that replay. Big Dog wants a rematch. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rematch we give. Wait, what? He left. Oh, dude. What happened, Big Dog? Tails. Forward. So what do you say, Big Dog? Hey, Marcos. I lost connection last time. That's okay. That's okie dokie. That's fine. Tails. Then I'm going. One, two, three, four. That gets too many benefits for going to bottom of the deck. Persona right is neat, but I don't need it. I don't need this guy here either. I'll probably draw a trigger, so I don't need you. 1, 2, 3. There we go. My just looking for Momochi-sama. How are you? Hope you've had a wonderful day. As you can see right now, I am a foolish fox, just playing some Alfred. Oh, is he having a mirror match? Yeah, but he needs a card ability. Could be. Although considering the cards, I think he's just playing Alvin. Just testing out the guy. Alfred just looks cool. Seems like I have a decent package. Oh, that's rotor fun. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, put in a turn. Oh, sorry, but your volume is low, so it's hard for me to hear. Oh, is it low? I think it's pretty high. Oh well, let me just raise it just a bit more. How about now? Yeah, it's nearly just in the peaking. Hopefully you had a wonderful day. Okay, now at a turn, Drew. Yeah, that's great to hear. Now we're just gonna be dropping Biscotti here. Doing this right here. Get that energy crest. Drop it here. Get my first draw first, then second draw second. Perfect. Got the Persona ride ready for next time. Then doing the good old classic. Hold this lady here. Activating lady skill. Choose a card from my hand. Shove it in there. Then looking at the top 2 cards of my deck. Sweet. 1 to hand. And 1 to top. Battle. And swing. Hopefully they can handle the pressure. Genuinely, Coco just makes this deck like, oh, it is an Alfred. Okay. Oh, wait, right. Front trigger, yeah. Coco just makes this deck like 1,000 times better. I love that they just made her like this. She's just, oh, you're just running a clan? She's perfect. She's a solid ass card. Shove to soul so I can generate soul and get a top 2 check. And then draw it 1 and then leave the other on top. It's just so good. And considering Alfred needs all the help he can get, I'm just happy. Alright. I sent a draw trigger. Galaxy. Yeah. We're good. Now. Let's see how this is ever gonna be. See, they've added when you place oh, this is the Persona Shield ticket thing. Why are you running it here? It's not that great. What Alfred needs is a lot of generations or just getting cards to board. This card's not what you think. It's not that great of a card. Probably going to play Shadow Game with myself. Avanta and Lascaria. Neat. That I really want to test out is Starhaya, mostly with the upgrades it got. It didn't get a lot of upgrades, but it got some decent stuff like a grade 1 that really helps out with generating soul and getting an extra draw and just redistributing a bit of power. It's 5k, but like I have to deal with what I can get considering the rest of the game doesn't want to give us anything. We're all just stuck in 5k health, so I'm happy with it. And other than that, what other thing did I get for Sarhaya? Don't remember. But honestly, I'm just happy they made a King of Knights Alfred. He just looks so dapper. Can't wait to get the new strategy for Avant. It goes crazy. Ooh, for Avant-Garde. Oh, that'd be neat. The one I want to try out is the one from Rank 8, the Destined one. No, the Faded one from that. I keep forgetting its name. It's the defensive one that does the Codex thing. I like it. I just like defensive decks. I am between literally just wanting to play either Direfall, but Direfall is getting a bit more expensive as they just keep releasing. Oh, here's a new Direfall promo. Here you go. You need it to play the deck effectively. Impaldio, there it is. It's Impaldio. I really, really want to play Impaldio. He just looks so cool, and the defensive ability is not that bad. Just like I get hit, I get an extra 5k. That just gives me incentives to like guard early, which is already something that most people are incentivized to do if they want to last long in the game. He's just a cool little guy. I love any form robo. Impaldio looks like a Star Driver from one anime. I know the anime you're talking about. It's Star Drivers. You literally, it's a funny anime for me. Considering all the weird stuff they're doing in that anime. Opponent had to leave. Oh, that sucks. I think the deck's decent, but I don't think it's great. I think it just needs a bit more, like, it needs, like, either more Royal Paladin stuff. Well, not really. It doesn't really need more Royal Paladin. I think they just need to add, like, extra draw, maybe? Could be that my build is, like, unfunctional. Could be. Could be. At least Bedivere with K works pretty decently. Okay, yeah. Man had to leave. Probably got busy or something. That's fine. Personally, for my deck art, my card archetypes that I really like are... Well, I'm just stuck in hold of the demonic sort of dragon thing from Dragon Emperor from Narukami. I think I'm making a Keter, but then I saw the Doggo prices in my jaw nearly. Yeah. If you want to play any good Keter deck, you need to run the Doggo. Heck, I'm not even running it because in my brain, I'm just like, I'm never going to afford that, and I'm not even a Keter player, so it's... I have no incentive. He shows head. I mostly just collected the High Breeder deck, mostly because it's cheap. Didn't really cost me much. It cost me less than $30 to get the entire deck, really. The High Breeder deck, so it's just like, I just got it. Send everything in there. I need my cocoa. Where's my cocoa? There's no cocoa. No, my advantage. And I'm dealing against B heroes. Oh, God, this is gonna be dangerous. This is gonna be dangerous. I'm going second, which is what I like, but like, ooh, going second without the cocoa. I need that cocoa. I will always shuffle my entire hand if I don't get a cocoa. Well, keeping the Biscotti would be pretty good. I'm thinking of getting into the premium scene because it gets some cool decks. Oh, I'm in the premium scene. It's pretty good. What I need to do is sit my ass down and try to rework Dunjure for Narukami. Because, I don't know. It's just like premium Megaconic to me is like very weird. I mean, I could try to work it. I think I'm just being lazy. I think I should just sit down and try to work out premium Megaconic. Alright, it's my turn. Sorry. Let's see. What should I be dropping? I'll drop the list. Get that energy crest. Give me that cocoa, please. No cocoa. At least I substituted, I guess. Whatever. I'll just swing with it. Hey, I'm making a Great Nature Premium. Ooh, what Great Nature Premium are you making? With tokens? That's interesting. But what's it gonna be your Vanguard? Because I want to make Great Nature, but mostly because I want to make it with Honorary Professor. Mostly because there's the V version, and you can superior ride on top of it. And there's like 3 strides you can technically use with him. But if you want to get like some good benefits, like there's 2 strides. I think there's one that makes you return your stride into your G zone and then superior ride. That's the one I have. Yeah, that's the one I want to see, because the advantage that we have now with Stoichea, 2 axles. Yeah, it's just like there's a reason why V cards are still so good. They're just so good. And just getting 2 axles, because it's either that or Hamske, just for cheesing. I'm thinking of making a Beast Deity deck or a Big Belly deck. Ooh, that's interesting. I haven't really heard anything great about Beast Deities. I think there's some funny decks. Big Belly's just a solid deck. A solid deck. Not even just counting the fact that you can have the first turn stride, but just because you can run the last Big Belly card, or just sit down the Axel Big Belly card. Like, you can switch between the 2. Because you can use the Grave 1 Searcher. There's exactly 0 tournament info on that deck. Yeah, it's just unexplored. Basically, it's mostly like a friend of mine says he can run the Big Belly deck and have multiple attacks. Big Belly deck is insane because thanks to a ton of its abilities, you can just throw the board and just recycle, like refund the entire board. It's just insane. Big Belly is just an incredibly solid deck. And thanks to running, if you run the grade 1 Stride Searcher, then you can just choose whatever Big Belly you need in your deck if you don't have the proper Big Belly, or if you're missing one. Because you can just jump between either having the Axel Big Belly or non-Axel Big Belly. But if you have the Axel, it's just like how Big Belly looks. If you Big Chonker. Big Chonker characters are great. He's just a big meaty boy. He's just incredibly good. Great Nature is just a very solid clan if you know how to build it. So going with 4K, imagine. No, don't. Gross. That's not a good world. It's not a good world. Tokens are really weird. Ooh, so this guy wants to punch my throat. It's not cool. Ooh, that's a lot of big numbers there. 23k. I'm not dealing with that. Wait, she gets a skill. And about this unit attack. If you're going to Blue Belly, Counterblast, retire this unit. Choose one of your scouted cards, call it to rear. Oh, wait, what? What do you have? All I know is that we're back in the rain dead buffs, and I'm ready to see what it's like. I'm gonna be seeing. I'm gonna be trying to be more into the Vanguard scene since I'm playing more. And just see what the heck is gonna happen to me. At the end of the turn, retire and draw a card, the amount you retire. That's Big Belly, man. That is the biggest of bellies. It's such a simple thing, but how effective he is at doing it. Wait, that's a 3rd attack, right? If it's the 3rd battle of that turn or more, it's plus 5k. This is a 15. This is... Yeah, I can just use this. Yeah, that's fine. Big Belly's just a chunker boy. It's just there's a lot of clans that you can just sit down and actually build a decent deck. Obviously, they're not going to be tier 0, or they're not going to be as easy to play, but there's a lot of clans you can sit down and try them out, and you're going to get a solid deck in it. Like, you can try Tachikaze, you can try Great Nature, you can try... Mega Colony was already a solid one, but thanks to the limit to 1, people have to... Oh, thank you, Coco. Thanks to that restriction, people are going to have to rethink how they're doing their strategies to see how they're going to be doing that. First off, skill, counterblast 1. Let's see. Get him out. So I thought that was a run jelly looking creature for the life of me. I can't remember what it's called. Jelly looking life form. I don't remember. Only thing I think about jelly is Ditto, and when I mean Ditto Deleter, like the Deleter deck. Then activate this guy's skill. Show it back into soul. The top 7. Yeah, there ain't no souls. Shuffle. So look at top. Look at this. Grand Blue, but I can't remember. Could be because I don't know myself. Let's see. I can call this guy here. Call 0 here. Activating 0's skill. This is my Vanguard. Royal Paladin. Energy blasting through the card. Solid. And think I'm just gonna go ham with this. Swing 10k. Can't. Ooh, I have too many hands. Oh, I have a desk. Desk is gone. I think like Dark Railer causes the ban. Yeah. The restriction really hit us, so Mega Colony has to like sit down and try to see. I think I've seen some decks pop around as like older strategies that did work. But we're just gonna have to sit down to see what's the magic sauce for Mega Colony. It's still really solid. But like I want to try out to see if I can make something stupid. Because I'm all down for stupid. Wait, what? They have a new B-Hero Vanguard? This is so cool. Galactic B-Hero Satali Crozado. You return if your soul has a greater or greater B-Hero in a different card name for this unit gains 5k power. Cool. Enable this unit attack. Counterblast but to regard with B-Hero in the card name for soul. Use one of your grade 3 scouter card with different card name from this unit. Ride it. It's a ride? Oh, that's so cool. Gets a minus drive 1. And if you wrote a card, scout this card to your base. At the end of the battle, choose. Oh, that's so cool. So they can jump to the other B-Hero guy, the Mega Man Star Force reference guy. Oh, that's so cool. Cool B-Hero, man. I gotta give props. Amon or Bladewing? Honestly speaking, if they gave Bladewing actual proper support, I will be playing Bladewing. They just neutered my man. There it is. Unit Dianos. But they neutered Bladewing, man. I would prefer to build a Bladewing deck, man. It's just like the OG days of just Ren riding Bladewing was just like, oh shit, that's so cool. Like he wasn't like an insane unit, but he was a cool unit. And the support he got for G was good. He got the persona right as well. This man's base. These guys are going to the scout. This is so cool. Oh, he doesn't put him there. He puts him in bind. Doesn't. Oh, they're scouted here. Yeah, that's where they're scouted. So cool. I did not look into B-Heroes, but this looks pretty sweet. Put into your order. Got a card with B-Hero in the card from your hand to your base. Choose your deck card to 1. Drop base card, put it into your order zone. Goes to deck, obviously. This is very solid. Cards of Black Man with Black Bladewing. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous thoughts you're having. It's gonna have a multi-attack. I can't really guard all the attacks, so I'm just gonna have to. I'll guard what I can, and that's it. Yeah, no guard. It doesn't come with a lot of power, but B-Hero's thing was not power. It's punching me multiple times really, really hard. And oh boy, they can do that. First check. Give me a trigger, please. Oh no, those are 2 Soul Savers. The Super Golly's away. That is dangerous. I mean, if I call it next turn, if they don't target my Zoro, now they're going to do Superior Ride. And then he's going to do the multi-attack. Just use Morikawa strat for no guarding. He does the no guard strat because he can't guard. Not because he's like, I'm confident. Well, yeah, it's actually for both. He's actually pretty dumb. Honestly, you know what? You're right. No guard. You're right, Momo. No guard. Hell yeah, I live. And I get it. Pay and I get rewarded. Returns like that. Gets a 35k. I can do this intercept. Call this guy next turn. Screw it. I'll take the damage. Yeah. No more Morikawa. I'm at 5 damage. Screw it. I'm in perfect. I'm in peak. I'm in peak position right now. I'm not. Discard this glad, so I can ride. King of Knights Alfredo. This. Then I have enough Counterblast to just go ham. So. Yeah, call the grade 3, call the grade 1. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Search my deck. Call the dragon. Deck shuffle. And call lady over here. This was going to be swinging with enough power. 3 units get 5 power. If your persona rolled this turn, it gets 5k. 3 units are going to be fine. I can call this one. This is going to be swinging with 10k. He's going to be 25k. Plus, without a booster, it's fine. Call. Skill this lady. Use a card for man. Yeah, that's fine. Soul. Look at top 2 cards of my deck. 1 to hand. 1 to top. I'm getting rewarded for the Morikawa strat. Thank you. Thank you, Momo. The strat is working. It's plus 5k base. Sweet. And also this lad here gets plus 8k. And since I got plus 8k, plus 1 crit. Your battle phase, kind of plus 1. 3 of my units, so Vanguard, this guy, and then himself. Got it. Battle. Skill. Plus 5k the front row. 3 units or 4 units? 3 of my units. Yeah. Alright. So first off, attacking the rear. I'm gonna get rid of it. That was my my goat. Morikawa is the goat. Swinging at that. Attacking the Vanguard. Skill gets plus 10k since I have 4 more units. Morikawa is the goat. You can say whatever you want of that man with deck building, but my man was always ready to throw hands with whatever. He was just like, I have grade 3s in my entire deck and my hand. Let's do this. Yeah, that's the cool thing about it. Also, the fact that when it was G era, since they had G assist, Morikawa was just like, I'm gonna run my deck full of grade 3s and I am gonna have 0 repercussions because of that. Swing, skill, Canta Blasto 1, Stando. Perfect guarding, that's a smart thing. Then, Twin Drive. Heal trigger, damn, who would have guessed? Power here. Yeah, just get magic numbers, recover 1. Angel ladder, that's fine. And then swing with this guy. Perfect. And then the boost swing, 31k. Bro, if Mori played standard, that man would be 100. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've told my entire group. The entire time when I saw Bastion, it's like, that deck is Morikawa deck. Like, screw that blonde guy. We don't care about him. Morikawa will run that deck and he would be murdering people left and right. See this grade 3? I can guard with it. Oh god. The reason Morikawa wasn't in D format wasn't because of like it being a different franchise or like being in a different dimension, whatever. It does not matter. The reason Morikawa was not there was because they needed to have other seasons. If he was there, he would curb stomp everybody. What do you do with your Keter deck? Oh, I just shoved it with grade 3s. Did it work? Yeah, it did. But after they built it, they're just like, we can't put Morikawa there. We need to play. We need to have other seasons. RMC is just gonna lose the entire time. They wanted to make Morikawa an actual antagonist. Just give him Bastion. There you go. Throw away that antagonist simp whatever guy from this new D season. Doesn't matter. Just throw Morikawa with Bastion in there. The real threat. Now round 2. This is gonna hurt. Morikawa spin-off. Again, we need more. We need multiple seasons. We need people to be engaged. They're like, oh, Morikawa's gonna win. Don't worry. He's already playing Bastion. He's playing his deck. He can't lose. This is interesting. This is interesting. He got a Ferris back. The return is of the grade 3. Ugh, man, what can I say, Mark? Ooh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. I gotta pull triggers straight up. In order to survive, I do not have enough shields or enough perfect cards. Intercept. Guard. Oh, this is going to be a tough turn. I genuinely do not have the resources to survive this. Activate discover type and choose one of your scattered cards and call it. You place on rear, you have Manga B heroes. He did put a base, so we can't do that. 20k. I'm gonna have to. The other hits are coming in hotter. Yeah, I gotta guard this like this. Do not have other shields. I may have had to hold the Regalia. I may have to hold Regalia and just called another 0. Honestly, I kind of needed the draws. I think that was I just shows power. Oh wait, I could have called the 0 in my hand and called the Regalia in the back because his ability is just battle phase. I could have done that actually. Could have called Regalia in the back, called the other 0 in my hand, had 2 intercept, and I could have gone the double draws. That's food for topic next time. Damn, I'm gonna need a heal to survive this. Next hit is gonna kill me, so it's just like, I mean, if he gets the crit, he whiffs it. Gonna have to bet on that. Yeah, I have to throw the bet of your way. I genuinely do not have a choice here. Let's see, Catholic. No crit. The heal. He doesn't get it. He just gets the throw power in the back. Yeah, but I'm screwed. I can't defend for crap now. $3K, yep, skill. Does the swap, calls another one, calls another B hero. Damn, this is solid. This is solid. I prefer less names and just like having a type like Direful Dozen, whatever. That's a lot more solid than just choosing name. Choosing name just makes it a lot more restrictive. It gets a crit as well. Fuck, I'm screwed. Could have saved that. No guard, man. I'm dead. I just need a heal and an OT for another to survive. Nope. GG's. Could have handled that better, honestly. Could have called the Regalia in the back. Called the 0 in my hand, getting another draw. Would have had more cards in hand. I think Bracing Energy would have gotten it. I don't remember if it was the first or second. I don't remember. Man, not having the Coco in hand first turn made it hard. Let's see if there's an IBO that's available. Let's have one more match. Tails. Dos, please. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Heads. Then he shoots. Going second. Ah, shit. This is not boding well. I'll have to go defensive first turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, get rid of everybody else but this guy. 1, 2. Coco, thank God you appeared, lady. And draw. Throw that in there. And turn. Saving my resources. I'm gonna take the first hit just to get the extra draw. Oh, we're dealing with... Oh, that's why. We're dealing with Regalia. But he has this advantage. Very dangerous for me. I'll be able to do the counter blast. He's doing that Shenri so you can get the extra draw. And he's just gonna commit with it. That's fine. That's gonna be anyway a big hit, so I can't really guard that properly. 23k. Yeah, I'm not guarding that. New guard. Ain't no way I'm gonna get anything out of that. I didn't get anything, but I did get a draw, so I'll take it, I guess. Kind of want the counter blast, but whatever. Get a draw. At least I'll be able to use this lady here. First off, skill 1, 2, 3, get a draw. That's nice. Then activating this. Top 7. Obviously, it's a whiff. Shuffle. So, call the boy. Call. And then, on this lady here, activating lady's skill. Put a card from my hand to soul. Look at the top 2. 1 to hand. 1 to top. Battle. Gonna force your hand. Fine. You're gonna guard this, aren't you? Not guarding it? Oh, sir, you fool. Oh, you fool. Oh, you fool. You were not paying attention, were you? Coco is the boss. If she appears, it's just like, yeah, it's my choice here. Let's me just top 2, grab one for hand and leave the other in the top or shove it to soul. It's just very good. I can't do Biscotti if I want to do the extra superior call. Will not be doing anything. Kinda want to keep her. I'll keep her, screw it. OT. Yeah, you didn't get nothing. Stand. Draw. Not dropping Biscotti, just dropping this line here. It's not going to be useful for me. Right. Perfect. Then, move this lady to the back. Very skill, energy buzzing, uno to stress. Look at my deck. He's mostly going to be binding my stuff. So it doesn't matter if I aim for grade 2s or not. These, I'm going to call this guy so I can get the extra draw. Call, deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then skill. I'll be getting the draw. Thank you very much. Another one is very neat. So I'm just gonna do that. I could call the grade 3, save the grade 2 in my hand, and just save it for next turn. I think I'll do that. I think I'm gonna try to apply some pressure. Wait, I won't be able to do the counter blast though. Yeah, it won't matter. Wait, with this one though, won't be able to do the counter blast. We'll be whiffing that. Could throw Thinking. I want to have the extra crit already. If you have 8 or more, your opponent's vanguard is grade 3. Oh, that won't matter. Yeah. So I'm just gonna call it here. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's just fine. So just 10k to the vanguard. Yeah, this is a lot better formation. Saving my resources like that, that's fine. Oh yeah, it won't matter. I forgot that I need the counterblast in order to do this. Just 13k plus 3 units, so it's plus 6. Perfect guarding, twin drive. Heal triggered, nothing. Second check. Heal triggered, nothing. That's fine. Got quite a bit of shield in my hand. Yeah, he's already down to 4, and now he's gonna have to commit to board in order to be able to do things. So this is fine by me. How are you gonna do, Sir Regalia? And I already got Persona right for next turn, so I'll be able to pump this board with fire. Yep, flip it. Took away my Coco because of anger. Good. We can do that. Played by ability of unique colors. This card is by counterblast 1. Oh, so it's free. Okay. Find again. Okay. Oh, because of this lady. And that's the new Regalia's rewrite form Alpha Knights. That's neat. So you deck with the one Galaxian call it weird. This is a Galaxian Gregoroid. Counterblast, so the top 7 cards of your deck just break the rules. When your hand of the deck, now reveal the card, counter charge with 1. And Blazing Star Cross. So last. And when this unit stands by ability Vanguard, your opponent's binds on 3 or more cards, or your Persona roll this into against grip plus 4. I only have 2, unless he's gonna get another bind. I don't think. And you didn't Persona right, so you won't be getting a lot out of this. The other one's coming in weaker, but he could slap some things in there. Gonna play a bit hesitance in here. 43k. 23k. 28k. This is the amount of attacks I'm gonna get. All firm or regret stand. 26k triple drive. No guard. Draw. Gets power draw. Waits running zap. One more. Critical. Power to another unit and get it. Check. Critical trigger. Ultimate Vanguard. Second check. Nothing. Oh, I lost my Regalia. Oh man. 43k. 38k, 38k. The other one's a lot more manageable to guard. Yeah. $38k. And then Scotty, the Scotty skill. This one. Stando. Draw. Raido. Thank you. Then I'll be able to set up a pretty decent pool. Back in the grade 3 or the grade 2. Grade 3 is going to be more dead in my deck. Uno do stress. Look at my deck. There you are. for. Then, yeah, I'll be able to do the entire shenanigan here. I could do K in order to do his ability to call for more units, and I'll have the entire board filled, and I'll be able to have fulfill the requirements. Yeah, this is 513K, his skill with the counter blast, and then a soul blast 1. Oh, that's Bedivere activating its skill so I can get a K. Shuffle. Red skill. Plus AK. This is my opponent's Vanguard's grade 3. Red plus 1. And then battle phase. Plus 5k to my 0 row. All unit get plus 5k power. And then 25k to the Vanguard. 28k to the Vanguard. Then Vanguard attacks. Scale out. Counter blast 1. Restand. OT. Okay. First check. Nothing. Second check. Nothing. It's fine. Oh, right. If you upgrade the rear rank. Oh, it gets another 5k. Okay, that I did not know. Its first skill makes it gets a 5k already, and thanks to its other skill, it gets another 5. So now, I'm gonna attack. Screen. Let's look. So blast 1. One drive. I make this calculation wrong. He's by base a 33k if my Vanguard's already Alfred, and if I activate its skill, it gets an extra 5k addition. I should be throwing Wing All Brave 2 or rear guards. 43k. Want to pass? No pass. Vanguard attack. Skill. Plus 5k. 43k. You have a perfect guard. Draw trigger. Gets a draw. But now he's at 5. Ending turn. There we go. I did my best. I have a Biscotti in my hand, so I'll be able to, if I take damage, I'll be able to defend myself. I do not have a lot of defenses. I only have one perfect. At most, I have my Become Knight of Befitting of the Future, which will scale up depending on the attack pattern. If he has the other grade 3, then he'll be able to do the ability again. Just have a front row restand. Bind, got it. Fine. Now he can get the extra crit if he does have the ultimate skill. He does. So I have to guard that attack in particular. He doesn't have it. Okay. I don't have enough power to guard all the attacks. I basically have to 43k. I have to risk it with the Vanguard most likely. Yeah. I have to risk it on the Vanguard if he's gonna do that. Yep. Yeah, because the other that's coming in really hot and I do not have enough shield to guard everything. So I'm gonna have to. This is the second attack, so it's only going to be plus 10k, 10k, 13k, 13k. Yeah, I just don't have enough. have to no guard and just bet he doesn't get the crit. If he gets a crit, but no, I'm screwed. Nothing? Crits, damn it. Basically pulling heal here. I pulled it early. That was my fault. GG. Didn't have the card, really. They replay? Nah. It was a good game though. Yeah. The thing about this deck, it just does not have enough. It does not have enough draws. I think after that, I think I'm just gonna be throwing away the front. The shield's nice, but it just doesn't do enough. I'm gonna need the 4 draws just to get more draws, and I'm just gonna focus on the crits. Bracing Angel Ladder is really good. Get an extra crowd, then your turn, all the Vanguard get plus 5k power. I think I'm gonna have to switch my strategy of just moving this or just having a variety of cards. I think I'm gonna be switching the. I'm gonna need the blast. I get the benefit of calling the Wingull Brave, but with the other one I can just call Grave 1. But I don't really want to call Grave 1s to whip the skills. Yeah, I think this right line's fine. I think I just gotta change Angel Ladder. And I think Betavir's fine. I don't really need to activate its skill, so I can just switch it out for something else. I think I'm just going to be modifying it to see what I can do. I go Blaster, which I do not. Blaster card. I just need Lord Blaster. Yeah. First off, let's put some fronts, some crits in here. Which one do I want? Any cool looking crits around? Any other cool looking crits? No? Let's see. Not the cat. Let's see. Is there any here? No. Seems I'm gonna have to. Yeah, just give me Witch of Fang. Go. And then Bracing Angel Ladder. Might add Twin Cast. I think I'll add Twin Cast. For Elementals, go to D. That is agreed to. There we go. And then I'll see if I can search for something that can switch, something that can also search. A unit that I can just call. Press A so I can get everything. And then his ability is just search your deck. Okay, here are the cards with the search with deck. I mostly focus on specific cards, but let's see if I can find something here. Generally decent. I would be losing the ability to call cards. I won't be too good with that. Kinda need that there. See if there's any other guy. I'll have to basically switch that one for a look at the top and grab something with that. So look at the top. There's a lot of cards with that ability. I'm not surprised. Switching from the grade 2s. We have this one, the Knight of Divine Knight with Flying Block. New skill when into place on the other hand during battle phase, this unit gains Energy Blast 3. No, the Energy Blast is kinda hard to pull in there. Sadly, there's also very little generics to use with those. Up some cards. Yeah, it's a high beast. Glitter. Segura. Nope. Beauty Angel. Nope. Ignore. None of that. Let's see. Lyle, Alden, Sorceress, Devralfle. I wonder if they're gonna make like a new version of Sorceress with something else, like a new Sorceress. That'd be neat. Like, I don't mind them doing name restrict if it's like less of a name, more of like an archetype, like undercover and so on and so forth, like they did with B Heroes. That B Hero card was cool. Could do this. This is another top deck searcher counterblast that lets me choose a normal from drop I have to hand, which not something I do. But the other skill of calling something from drop and calling it to rear is very neat. Yeah. I could add that. Check what I can add in the grade 1 department. Check the other cards to see if there's something else equal. But this one involves my adding normal orders to the deck, and I don't wanna do that. Top or bottom deck, you put it in the bottom deck, look at the top card. No. Let me stack it. This one last makes me discard. It's less of a call though. I need a call. So yeah, Asphere is pretty solid. I think I'm gonna add Asphere. Yeah. Think I'm gonna be taking out Bedivere and K. Won't need them. There are more Royal Paladin names, but then I have these two. It's fine. I can add Asphere just to pick up some cards from whenever I need them. And then for grade 1s, I can choose a card that probably has a charge ability. Counter charge. So let's add charge. And then we're just gonna look at the grade 1s to see what we get. And the rank is placed for running grade 3. No. Bastion. This is for Alden. Nope. Nope. No. I mean, I could switch up the right line. Well, this is rolled upon. Nope. Can't do it. Could add the boost. Could look for a unit with the boost. Yeah. I could do that. It would be having another counterblast in the deck. How about something with the boost? There's a unit grade 2 unit that can add itself boost. And there's a possibility I can run. Another High Dog Reader. That's a new one. It's not a problem. That's not a problem. Like, Hound Razor is pretty cool. They can just add a different one. God, I wish they added about Garmor, man. Garmor was like my favorite. Well, this unit gets the boost. I would have the Soul, but it's a discard fodder I can use. I can use the Soul Blast ability, and then if you're replaced by a card ability discard, the unit gets the boost. So it's just another unit I can just probably discard and then get another boost. Yes. Could try. Oh, there's a unit I can use to recycle. On the bottom. On the bottom, I think there's a unit that recycles units and drop. I think it was a gray one. Don't remember. Let's see. Divine Skill. This is for orders. Lyle. I already have her. This is for Ezel. Bastion. It's not for my deck. Place on vehicle, choose for you for the bottom thing you draws a card. Do this with that. Place on vehicle for reserve its turn, kind of at the top of the card, choose the one card run, put it into hand, put the rest at the top or bottom of the deck in any order. I think it's in the grade ones. Upgrade to great to the normal unit without sentinel free drop at the bottom deck with the shields and this unit gains 2k power. They should have given the 10k power. 8 power. No, I won't have it. Jeez. They added a 5k, that would have been something solid, but it's not happening. That's not solid at all. Yeah, when you place on rear, look at it. So last, the rest of the unit, look at top of the deck, choose the one card from the put in the bottom deck. The rest of the bottom deck in neat order. Let me set it up. Wish I could draw. Draw is something I'm gonna be needing. Let's see if I can get some great ones with solid draw. Which is place on rear guard, do your main face, kind of less with the warrior. Call it to rear. It's a counterblast call from hand draw, huh? The other one's better though. Nope. Balloon. It's an Alden card. It's kind of a Solas, that's too much. That's an Armatis. Let's see, the Solarian card, Paladin card, Genesis card. Generic Road Upon. Nope. And kind of less draw. Nope. Clear, retired. Nope. Draw card from the card from your hand and discard it. Nope. I mean, I could do this one. This unit boosted, so last without this unit draw a card. I think the Soul Blast discard fodder gets the boost ability as well. Could be. If I get 4 more units, Soul Blast without this unit, look at top 2 cards of your deck. No. More undercover. Undercover, that's more support. Let's see, is there anything else I can use? I want to add another grade one, just to have another something. But what grade one would be worth it? Just look from the bottom to the top to see if I can add something that's worthwhile. Razor, that one's not as good. Nope. Exa Orb. Yes, Exa Orb. No, I want sorcery stuff. Alternative direction will trigger you may return this unit to hand, so it's a bounce and it's very finicky. Boost if you Soul Blast cost for abilities you gain 5k power, very finicky. This unit is so it's common, I guess. Dragon Tree Marker, Valarian Grafalgia, Valarian card, Rezel card. Any place? Nope, kind of less. This one could be good. Discard this card, put a total 2 cards in your drop over the right deck and face up. The top 7 cards in your deck choose the one grade 3 card. Different card name. That's the grade 3 plus it gets an extra shield, so it could let me search out for another copy of that guy. That's I have 1 in my deck. It could be useful. Erserasrael Liael Alden Sondio Sorceress Serasrael back row. This is a great deal where you want to turn to indicate fucking power. It means just calling consistently. Let's see, nothing there. Nope. No, that's Solarian. Yeah, I can't use that. Let's see. Yeah, because this involves running the 3, so I would have to cut some of these. Nope. Anything else? Where's the carbon guy? I think I might just add him there. Yellow Jewel Beast Holdbacks. The top 5 cards with the 1 grade less. There we go. Yeah, this is solid. 3? Why 3? Triggers are 16. Oh, right, I had a copy of this. Yeah, this is about a bit better, yeah. Yeah, it's just better than that. And just add one of this. There we go. That's the formula. I'm gonna try to test this out another time. Well, with that said, sorry for all that, for just me choosing cards for the deck or whatever. But thank you everybody for coming. I have to already say goodbye because tomorrow I'm gonna be busy. I got some classes I have to deal with. So, without further ado, let's try to find somebody to raid. There's nobody most likely in the Card 5 Vanguard area. Oh, wait, there is. Abril. Anguish. Not already Pyra. Let me just search by category. See if there's somebody in Dear Days. Let's see. Couldn't find channels. Nope. Sag. Let's see. I'll have to raid one of the people. Will most likely leave you with my sussy friend Pyra. Oh, Peach Malo's playing though. Nah, I think I'll just drop you with Pyra, honestly. Alright, take care and get some rest. Thanks, Marco. See you another time, man. Hope you rest up and have a nice week. You raiding Peta? Yeah, I know she's sussing. I've played with the woman D&D every week. I know what she's about. Now, without further ado, thank you everybody for coming. I'll be seeing you guys next week. And we'll try to be doing some more Vanguard stuff, and I'll try to be more consistent next week. So without further ado, see you guys later. Bye.